I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Amanda Tinney.
Oh, I'm coming over here.
Hey there.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, so happy to be here.
It's awesome to have you. 200. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Travel with Rick, 200th episode.
That's insane.
All right, here you go, John. Catch this.
Cool.
Oh, there's not wine in it? Okay.
No wine. Dude, I never throw bottles of wine. Are you kidding me? No.
Alcohol abuse.
Keeping that, yeah, that's alcohol abuse. That's right. Hey, Amanda.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. I'm so happy to be here.
It is awesome to have you here. You're one of our, okay, so I haven't looked up any of this stuff. I know you were one of our very first guests we've ever had.
Episode 40.
Episode 40, right there. So
I may be the record holder. I think I've been on like at least 10% of Travel with Rick.
I bet you have.
Yeah.
You're definitely one of our favorite guests. I love all of those guys, but you're definitely one of my favorite.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody
Crazy.
loves you. These guys love you so much.
I love you guys.
Yeah. It's been awesome having you on. So what is your favorite Travel with Rick episode?
My favorite episode is the 2012 blooper reel, which you guys have to go back and watch. But the Club 33, that experience, I was telling Rick earlier that I've had so many first-time Disney experiences with you just over the past 4 years. It's crazy, and Club 33 probably hands down was my favorite.
We had an awesome time that weekend.
Yeah.
We were there for the D23 Expo.
D23 Expo.
And I remember calling a few people
My first time
up.
at Disneyland.
Yeah, and, you know, we're very, very fortunate. You know, gosh, thank you for the opportunities that we have in this Disney community. But we're very, very fortunate to have some friends who are D23 members. And so we were getting ready to go to the expo. I said, you know, let's have dinner there. I mean, gosh, we're going to be out there. Let's have dinner. So I remember calling up a few people, you know, and was like, hey, you know, what do you think? Should we eat at the club? You know, we probably should have.
Do you want to eat at Club 33?
You know, I think, yeah, we should. You know, I won't tell what Tony Casanova's answer was. You know. But you know, that was a great time.
It was amazing.
You know,
once in a lifetime. Well, I don't know. With Rick, Travel with Rick, you never know. It could be twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, we could go again. I mean, we're getting ready for another expo this year, so it'll be the second expo coming up in August. So I don't know. I guess this episode, you know, it'll show Friday. We've got a lot of time to August. What do you guys think? Should we should we do another Travel with Rick?
Yeah, the Club 33 we did a lot of like it was a lot of photographs, and then it was kind of like
it
wasn't live.
Yeah, it wasn't live. We didn't want to push the video policy there because we were guests of our friends who are also clients of Kingdom Magic. Thank you very much. You know, so you know, we didn't want to. We definitely didn't want to get anybody, including us, kicked out of the club that night. You know, but that was a great time.
We've done lots of food and wine. We're famous for our dessert episodes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of the few people in the world who can get me to get me to eat dessert. Yeah. You know, you and my wife. You know, Leslie can get me to eat dessert.
It's always Ken and I doing the food and wine episodes, I think.
Yeah,
and John.
Yeah, and John, and you know, then a few more people are starting coming out. But you're definitely the most requested food and wine. You and Ken. You know, everybody just loves you for food and wine episode for sure. And we have a lot of great times there.
Grand Californian Cafe.
You know, and
Kona Sushi Bar.
Sure. And since Travel with Rick, I mean, I'll see your tweets now, and you're drinking more wine these days than ever.
And my favorite episodes are when I get him to try beer, because he does not like beer, so that's great.
Not like beer.
He does not like beer.
Still does not like beer. I like wine.
I'm expanding my palate, I guess.
And I should be too. Even Leslie today tried to get me to drink beer, but no.
I know. Oh, that was a fun episode. Beer. Leslie and Sarah and I took over Travel with Rick, and we did beer.
I've been
hijacked. I like that episode.
We've been hijacked a few times.
Yeah, we have. That was good.
We've been hijacked a few times.
We are.
I remember an episode over in Fort Wilderness when you hijacked the whole episode.
Did I hijack the whole episode?
Yeah, and you're like, welcome to Travel with Rick. Rick's not here.
I remember that one.
Right?
It was so cold.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes, is when you and I stole the golf cart.
Yeah.
And we went driving around Fort Wilderness for 25, it might have been 12 days of Christmas back then. You know, before we did 25 days of Christmas, we actually did 12 days of Christmas. and we went driving around and
in flip flops. It was like 20 degrees outside and rain.
Out. It was raining, but you know, a lot of times, you know, this show is a lot of fun to bring to you guys. Sometimes we just tough it out.
Yeah.
You know, we do what we have to do.
Hey, any day at Disney is a good day, right? Any day, whether it's raining, whatever.
And we've got a famous quote coming up about that. Wait for it. You're going to see it. It's going to be legend.
Wait for it.
Dairy. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
We've done Maelstrom. What are the rides? Flight of the Hippogriffs. We went over to.
We've done Universal Studios together quite a few times. We did Butterbeer. Well, actually, you guys haven't even seen that episode.
Butterbeer.
That's coming up in a couple of weeks. Amanda Tinney and I actually tried Butterbeer for Travel with Rick.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it yet, but wait for it. It's coming.
That was my first time. I think that was my first time to Universal. That was my daughter's first time to Universal.
Yeah.
And now she's a convert, and now she's always.
One of my favorite things to do is to go to Universal. I can always call up Amanda and Alexis and say, "Hey, let's go to Universal." They're always like, "Yeah, let's go do that. That's awesome." You know, it's kind of the place down the road.
Amazing. I know we're talking about Disney here. But
Man, no, we're talking about Travel with Rick, and that's the thing about it. It's not just Disney. It's mostly Disney.
Yeah.
But, you know, we take you to Wyoming. We take you down the road to Universal. We take you to Hawaii. We take you all over the world.
Costa Rica?
Soon we're going to be, we took you to Costa Rica with your husband, Travis Tinney, for sure. We're soon going to be taking you to Ireland for an adventure by Disney. We've taken you to England. We've taken you to London and Paris. We've taken you to Germany. Taking you to Germany, taking you on tons of cruises. We've got tons more cruises to bring you.
And we're taking you to the moon next.
We're taking you to the moon. Sir Richard Branson, we're coming for you, buddy. We're going on a Virgin Galactic. Yeah, we're scheduling one of those, John. Virgin Galactic.
Are you up for it?
We're going to have to up the budget here on advertising coming to a video near you soon to promote Virgin Galactic for sure.
But it's crazy how you meet people too. You should never be afraid. Like if you see someone, I sometimes will get people on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, I saw you, but I was too nervous to come up and say anything."
Tell them about that.
And
Tell them
that's
about how you and I met.
I met 2009 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. I was in line to get a beer at the America, what do they call that? Pavilion for food and wine.
Yeah, the American Adventure Pavilion was kind of the area where we're at.
It was a Sam Adams beer.
Yeah, the Sam Adams beer thing.
Beer window. But anyways, I was standing in line to get a beer.
I was just wanting to get a crab cake. Okay, I was just simply wanting to get a crab cake.
I think he was getting a beer for Leslie. I think Leslie was waiting to rock out to some kind of concert.
Yeah, we were going to.
I wouldn't put it past her.
We were going to America Gardens, and I was hungry, so I wanted a crab cake and a beer.
Yeah.
You know, just to go and watch the show. I was just in line. We didn't have an entourage. We weren't doing a TWR episode. We were just guests. Mm-hmm. And I get a tap on my shoulder.
And I turned around and I was like, the story's different in each of our minds, but I'm like, you're Travel with Rick, you have a blog. And I was on the internet searching YouTube or, you know, searching for Treehouse Villas videos.
Right.
That was
and
one of my.
Had one.
Yeah, and he had a Treehouse Villa video with his daughter for her birthday.
Yeah, her 16th birthday.
Yes, and I watched that episode, and that is how I knew him, and I said something to him. And he is such a great friend and networker that he immediately got my information and
said, "Hey, why don't you come be on the Travel with Rick episode?"
Yeah.
Because I always do that when I met Steve Barrett.
Always, if you see someone you know, come up and say hi. You never know where that relationship might take you.
Because whenever I meet somebody new, I mean, this show, I know you guys love watching it and think it's great. It's always better when we have someone else on here than me. You know, it can always be better if we have. I love having guests on here and bringing more interesting people for you guys to meet. It's just really a cool thing to do. So, you know, anytime I can meet great friends like Amanda and Steve and John and have Andrew on and Tony and everyone, Nicole and everyone that you're going to be meeting tonight, it's just always cool having you guys on here. So, you know, I'm always like, hey, let's do a show, you know, it's awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. So you never know, you should always go up and say hello if you see someone you recognize. And it's interesting to see, as a friend, us going to the Food and Wine Festival 4 years later, and you as the viewers coming up and saying hello to him and saying, I'm trying this food because you said it was good, or I'm not trying Singapore because you guys said it. So that just gives me the greatest joy when you guys recognize him and come up and say hello.
And
it's so
love
nice to meet you guys.
We love that.
Yeah.
Okay, starting in September, October, and through November, when you see us at Food and Wine, please come up and say hi. We love that. We
Please.
love meeting you guys. We love hanging out with you guys. We love to get pictures and say hi with you. So it's just really, really awesome.
Yeah,
so
very
we
cool.
appreciate you guys watching so much and hanging out with us and putting up with our ramblings, our musings, and our travel.
Shenanigans.
You know, our shenanigans. We just
Shenanigans.
love it. Yeah, it's so cool. So what else, Amanda?
I don't know. Just it's a lot of episodes.
It's really cool.
Oh, I don't know.
200
I don't know if
episodes.
he'll come on.
Oh, Travis. Come on, Travis. Just
If I
real quick.
stay here, he may
Just
come
real
up.
quick. You guys got to see Travis again. Travis was awesome.
He's very camera shy.
Yeah, he's a little
But he does exist.
This is, squeeze in here just for a minute. Hey, Travis.
Hey, Rick.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Travis went with us to Costa Rica, right? Had a blast, didn't
Had
we?
fun. Lot of
Yeah,
fun.
had fun.
Zip lining.
Went zip lining, went whitewater rafting, had some cool pineapple. Remember
Yep.
the pineapple plantation with Michael?
The
That was
hot
pretty
springs.
cool.
Hot
Yeah,
springs.
did the hot springs. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But we had a great time. You know, Travis traveled down there with us, did all the camera filming and stuff that we did there. So that was pretty cool.
Who sits
Lot of
in a
fun.
hot spring at the base of a volcano? That's just crazy.
It was
But it
cold.
was raining. It was a cold
It
rain.
was a cold rain, and the hot spring was hot, and you know it was like progressive
Yeah,
too.
that's
Remember
what-
that was
that's what
like
he said.
5 of
If you were
them.
cold, you'd sink down. If you were
Yeah.
hot, you'd stand up.
Yeah, and you could have
Crazy.
wine in there. That was really a cool hot
That's
spring
the
because you could
one.
order a drink or a glass of wine or something and have that in there. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a good time.
And he was also at the Artist Point.
That's right. When we did the Arts Point video
Yeah.
that night, that was a great dinner.
That was a good dinner. Andrew
was
was
an
there at
awesome
that dinner
dinner.
too. That was
Yes.
a really good dinner.
And Barry and Sarah, where are you guys at? We
I know.
miss you so
She
much.
says she's depressed because she's watching at
Oh,
home.
we miss you so, Barry, Sarah. Can't wait to see you guys again. You guys should be here totally. Our good friends from up in Connecticut, Barry and Sarah. Remember the first time I had her on Travel with Rick episode? I said her
Susan.
name wrong. Oh,
That was awesome.
I get names so bad. I'm so bad with names. You know, I'm horrible with names. I call Fred John. You know, I don't know.
We haven't talked about California Grill either.
That was my favorite. Thank you for reminding me. That was my favorite episode with you. Of all the episodes, I love doing the stole the golf cart drive around. We didn't
That's
actually
awesome.
steal it. They let us borrow it. But my memory says we stole the golf cart. You know, and drove it around. But that was my favorite episode with you.
It was
when
long overdue, that episode.
Yeah. So we did a video right before the closing of California Grill, and then we all as a group, a lot of us here tonight, had dinner at California Grill the last night that we were open.
Thanks to
so,
Tony, and he was sick.
yeah, go Tony. You know, they were so. My prop. I got to mention my prop later. My tie. They gave me a tie that
yeah.
night at
Where's the
California
tie?
Grill. You know?
And it was the first night that Andrew had a cheese board, and he really loved the cheese
Yeah,
board.
that was a good night.
That was
yeah.
awesome.
That was an awesome night. We had some great sushi there that night, and kind of seeing it right over there in the corner. Can't wait for California
There's
Grill.
the tie.
There we go. I even wore a shirt that matched it tonight, so we could.
I don't know if that was
Yeah, well, it kind of matches.
Just let it go.
To me, it matches.
We had a lot of very good nights at California Grill,
We had
all of us.
Yeah, we had-
All of us.
yeah, a lot of them in the restaurant, a lot more of them at the bar. That's a great place just to go and hang
It
out at the
is.
bar, order food. You can have sushi right at the bar. You can order a full meal right at the bar. So
When it
yeah.
reopens, we'll be there to cover it. Travel with Rick.
Somebody told me, I just saw this week on Twitter, somebody sent out, or Facebook or somewhere, thank you guys for keeping us up on this. 60 days out, you can already make a reservation there. So
Wow.
I know of people
Set the alarm.
who already have a reservation for the opening of California Grill. Tony, get on it, buddy.
Tony! Please.
Reservations team, staff.
Yeah. So a lot of good times.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda
Yes.
Tinney, for being a friend to
Absolutely.
travel. Excuse me, being a friend to travel with Rick, being a friend to me, and you know, it's like I say. Like I keep saying, wow, there goes a big bird just flying by the 15th floor. Awesome. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
My name is
But guys, we meet we meet a lot of you. We meet so many bloggers and so many social media people all around. But sometimes you meet people and they become really great friends. And that's what I can say about everyone who is here tonight is we've met them somewhere in the course of these 200 episodes, and now they've become lifelong friends of ours. And I
Family.
appreciate you guys
Yeah.
so much, man. I really do. Amanda,
Love you.
guys. Awesome.
So I'm glad to be here. Looking
Awesome.
forward to
All
episode
right.
200 times 2. 400.
400. It's gonna be great. All right, guys. Thanks, Travis. Good seeing you, brother.